take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hardy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The tackle by Zach.
North of 100 yards, the two scores. You got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give, right side. Hardy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Garoppolo's.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another
tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
1.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stump the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 40, 20, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
He's take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense. Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
For San Francisco.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be it. Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off-play action. Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cup Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Robinson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
2 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
To number 88.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
The 1-yard line.
To throw is Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard
line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Again, the ball carrier.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own 20.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards on the play.
The Cardinals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Robinson throwing again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Robinson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half. That leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Richie James on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 13-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
14.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On first down, it's Hardy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Cam Akers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Going right back to Akers. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Is 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A 4-yard loss.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's
now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. but he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. On the return, Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Robinson now, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Robinson's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3rd down.
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
14.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 80.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
And a Cardinal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hardy. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Robinson operating from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
No!
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Robinson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Robinson into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
A gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Wilson, the ball carrier. He's brought down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 4.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Robinson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. To give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's James. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try now for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.